Mandem podcast, episode 203. We are back.
Let's go.
Again, another week has passed.
What's up?
It's a great
Let
show,
me just get that
man.
in before Mike tells us another week.
What'd you say?
Another week's passed, isn't it? Just
Yeah.
You don't have to tell
us,
us.
Man fucked up my whole intro.
Mad.
7 days.
Nothing left now.
Got nothing to say now, man.
Done.
Like it, no.
How we feeling, guys? We mentioned last week that Monday, the 12th of April, was going to be the first day back out and into the world, but we specifically mentioned gym. How are we feeling? If we went, how are we feeling?
I was straight in it.
Before we get into it, Richie posted the poddy to say that he was in there.
I was went in there a bit late.
On the 12th, I was in there in the afternoon.
Yeah, I think Les would have went first though.
Yeah, I was in there early.
No. I was in there before you. I just forgot to post. That's what happened. Honestly.
I was at 6 a.m. that one. Yeah.
I went 6 a.m. It was about 8. It was a bit late. From my standards.
No, fair play. No, it's good, man. Good to be back. It hasn't been as rammed as I thought it would be. Which is good. I think people went on Monday, took their pictures, videos, boomerangs.
I feel like you're at me.
You was in there the next day, innit?
Yeah. Well, I didn't see a picture.
Maybe. Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like it was blessed, man. And I don't know whether that is people being like apprehensive about going back and whatnot. But it has been enjoyable, man. It's good to be back.
Yeah, man was in there. And then I linked Dan in there and shout out Sharif as well. We've done a little session. It's felt good, man. Felt good to feel different muscles again.
Oh, fam, what I don't miss is the DOMs.
Dread, fam.
The pain afterwards isn't enjoyable.
No,
suffering, man. Don't miss that. But I guess it's a necessary evil in this game. But it's good to be back, man. A new focus, another challenge.
Yeah, like I'm actually looking forward to next week, like gym wise.
Yeah.
This week was just back into it. Next week's fully back on it. Proper
straight back into the heavyweights, the 60 kgs.
Straight back in, fam. Straight back in, fam. Let's go.
Nah, you got to give it another week of.
Actually, Ted told us otherwise, innit?
Then maybe give it. I say 2 or 3 weeks, and then.
Where was you gymming, Rich? Local or?
No, so as you look and see, I'm back in base at my base right now. But no, I said I'll tell you on the poddy. So last podcast I was here as well. So we recorded on a Saturday, not too long after we finished pod. I don't know if I told you, look, I'll give you a bit of context. We had a big issue with plaster. We had a plasterer come and do fucking front room, all of that. Had to take like radios off the wall, all of that shit. We put them back on. I've come to London now, but there's an issue with the radiators, the heat and all that's not working. So I've gone to maybe the radiator is not on properly. Like, just go there. She said it was leaking a little bit. Yeah, just go there. She's turned the thing or whatever. She's bust the pipe.
Oh,
pressure
she's back in the gym still. She bust the pipe. Yeah. So I'm like, so it's like a slow leak. She can't, or she has to lock off all the water, or the thing's just gonna flood the front room basically, like slowly. So she's panicking, all of that. I said, get someone in, kind of thing. She went on like Checker Trade or one of them. Got someone in. So that happened on the Friday. Then the Saturday, the guys come in. So she messaged me like the guys are creep, yeah. So I'm like, oh fuck, like I'm 2+ hours away. What the fuck? So she told me this after everything's kind of happened. So the guy's in there, whatever. He's fixing the pipe and he's doing whatever he needs to do. Then he stopped like, and he's like, "Are you like Afro-Caribbean or something?" She's like, "Oh, this is like weird." I don't know how she even answered it or whatever, but anyway, like she's offered him a tea, just courtesy, all of that stuff. He's had the tea, he's fixed the pipe. he's then said like, oh, turn the heating on or whatever, and leave it a little while just to make sure it's singing. He's like, oh, I'll just chill kind of thing. Anyway, he's asking all kind of yeah, like
go home now.
Man stretching it out. He's asking all kind of weird questions. Then what did he say? And then like the tea's finished and he's kind of just cotching like.
he's looking for like and maybe a sandwich next and
like I don't know like what's he on? So he's kind of like just hanging around. And he's asked, like, he said weird things, like, on the way in, he's like, oh, that front door, it's not that secure, and, like, all kinds of, like, just weird stuff, yeah? So, she's like, by the way, like, the yard, it's not, some of the rooms are a bit of a building site, innit? So she's like, the guy's doing this or whatever, she's standing up, she's, like, next to the radiator, she's patterned herself, the screwdriver's there, like, if anything kind of happens, nank him up or whatever, yeah? Anyway, the guy's like, I've got to say something kind of thing because like if I leave and I don't say it, I'll be kicking myself and all of that. And he's like, I really want to get in your knickers.
What?
So I'm like obviously it's all already happened, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then I don't even know what exactly she said to that. I don't even know what the fuck.
What's wrong with people, man?
Bro? Yeah.
And then the guys are like, then he's like, she's gone, like, she's like, you need to go now, like, gone to take the tea. He's like he's grabbed the tea, and then he's gone and put it in the kitchen, and then he's like, oh, just so you know, like, I'm not one of those guys who doesn't take no for an answer or whatever. Then he says like, oh, I guess you won't be calling me out for any work, like. She's like, what do you think? Like, and then he leaves.
I
was just like, with,
and
like,
he was highly rated on Checker Trade, fam.
Yeah, that's spooky, man.
I mean, how do you be worse than him?
She's reported him and all of that stuff, but like after that, and then saying about the security and the doors, I was like, no, something don't feel right. So I flew up there, innit? And then I was there, and I come back down because I had to again because of work or whatever. But it just goes to show you, like the whole thing was just like, as much as like we sometimes think it's like the whole, I don't know, George Floyd, or you hear all of this shit happening. As much as like we see on the internet and we think maybe the world is like this way, that there's still like bare shit out there, like. It's actually bare shit, man.
Yeah, that's mad.
That's awful, like.
Yeah, so shit. Like, you can't even just be like a woman. Like, you can't, like, if you're a woman, you can't really have anyone in your house like that you don't know. Like, it's actually mad.
Yeah, there's just an inherent threat. Like,
yeah.
It's nuts, man.
Yeah, that's mad. I wasn't expecting you to say that. Like.
Not at all. No. Yeah, not at all.
So,
how is she sure right now or?
Yeah, she's all right. Obviously, I've been up there, innit? And she comes. In fact, she's probably here already. She came down. She's got some shit to do in London. So, but yeah, on the way up, like I'm like, raw. So in my head, I'm like, what if he shows up again? I'm just gonna have to like murder man.
It's actually you probably can't. It's not worth like talking.
Yeah. There's nothing to say here, innit? Yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
But yeah, that was kind of my.
What is this place?
Yeah, it's mad.
I test you, like, Rich.
Do you want man to roll?
Yeah, I feel like they're not really respecting your team, man.
Yeah, come yeah. Hang out on the stoop.
That's awful, man. That's awful.
Yeah, that's mad.
Mike, I see you're sporting a new trim.
Yeah, Turn, give us a.
Strong.
For those listening, Mike is showing the trim.
Yeah, he needs to be on the
It's a good trim, like that.
Still, give me a number 4. Give me that thing. Like.
Yeah.
Nice.
Give me the mic.
Cause
did you get in there, Mike? So what? Barbers opened on Monday.
Yeah, Barbers opened on Monday. I went.
I got in there Sunday.
Nah. 12:01.
Yeah.
Nah. Thursday. So just before the Arsenal game. Shout out Arsenal. Come on.
Man got into the game.
I said shout out
Arsenal. I was in there on Thursday. I had to. My hair was mad. I got some pictures because my beard was obviously massive, yeah.
Oh yeah.
But when they started cutting like my sides, the beard just looked like even bigger.
Yeah.
And it was mad. I took a picture. It was bonkers, bro.
Yeah. I feel like I can relate to the feeling that you had. You had the same, like you posted a video. You had the same glee.
Yes.
And that feeling that it gives you is just bonkers, man.
Yeah. I had to hit the streets yesterday.
Oh yes.
By force, like you had to have.
I had to.
Hell or high water, man. What was outdoors saying yesterday?
Yeah, it's decent, man. Yeah, it's decent. So me and Les and then a few of the other Mandem linked up. We just went up like Soho sides, Kingly Court.
Yeah.
So like Carnaby Street. Just went up there. Yeah, man. Got some food.
Packed?
Yeah, it was ram.
Yeah, busy.
That's the thing. Because I went up there with Dan first. And then when we first got out, we was like, Corona's never existed in Central. I felt like I travelled from like a Corona zone into somewhere where like it never existed.
Outside the walls.
A green red zone to a
it was mad. It was mad. But I suppose it's all outdoors. If you go indoors, you have to wear your mask or whatever. And then when we was like drinking or whatever, we just had like our own space kind of thing, I suppose. But there's all like they've kind of locked off roads ish. A few roads and just put like seats, tables, and chairs in the road.
Pedestrian.
Yeah, it's mad. It's a vibe though, man. Decent.
Did it feel good?
Yeah. Like even when we was just walking about and we hadn't like settled anywhere yet, I was like, this is just live.
Energy.
Yeah. It was mad.
Yeah, it was like Mike was saying. It's definitely weird to come out and just see people everywhere. And I was saying on a work call yesterday that we've not been, apart from going to like the supermarket, you've not really been around many people in a very long time. If you've been following the rules. So being out was a little bit weird, and it was almost chaotic as well, because there's not enough seats for everyone to sit. So there's people sitting, there's people asking, "Oh, is someone sitting there? Oh, can we sit here?" Like we went to in Kingly Court. We went somewhere to get drinks. Some of the boys wanted food, and we asked, "Oh, where can we sit for the food?" So then there was like a free table downstairs. So he was like, "Oh, can we sit there?" And the woman was like, "Yeah, go sit wherever you want." So then a couple of the boys ordered, and then they went down to like secure the seating area. So they've gone down there to secure it. Then a guy from another restaurant said, "Oh no, you can't sit here. These are for our restaurant." But then there's a little back and forth, like all harmless, and the guy was like, but eventually he let us sit there. But it just goes to show. And then while we were sitting there, some other boys came and said, "Oh, can we sit here?" And he was like, nah. And he was like, but the woman upstairs said that we can sit down here.
Yeah. She's just telling everyone you can sit there, like, so they order food.
You need to have a little conversation.
Yeah, that was the only thing in it. You didn't really know what was going on in terms of if there is a free table, you just go sit down. Does someone come and take your order?
Yeah.
Do you need to go up to like a window and say, I want this, we're sitting over there? It was a bit chaotic in that sense.
Yeah, it was a bit messy, and it was good to be out, but it was just a little bit mad that, like Matt was saying, like there's
no structure, like didn't know what was going on.
Still in a pandemic, everything's just there's a hole in the wall. You get drinks from here, and then
we're still learning. And
First week in it, Teevin.
But it was good, man. It was good fun.
Yeah, Joe. Les, before we started, you wanted to ask these man a question.
Man, was just silly, and it's always jokes when man are out. But man was saying, trying to equate say that drinking doubles with a mixer, the cup full of ice has more alcoholic content than drinking like 4 pints. I'm arguing 4 pints.
So man were like, man, I drank more than you. Nah, I drank 5. I've drank whatever. Yeah. Then we worked out we've drank like the same amount. But then we was like, but you've drank this drink. I've drank that drink.
Competition, Premier League.
It was bare dumb, like, bare funny. But like, I think at this point don't overdo it.
I had about 10 beers. No, I'm joking. I think at that time I had like 3 beers, or maybe I had 2. Then we had another one after, and these lot had, and we had like cocktails in between. I think these lot had
hot boy summer,
Yes. Straws and that.
It was a bit messy,
straws and fruits in a cup. Some man had like double Deserano or whatever, cup full of ice and all that shit, taking them all 10 minutes to drink it. I'm saying
double rums and that.
I might have had less. in the equivalent of the number of drinks, but alcoholic content wise, I've had more than you.
But I'm saying like a rum, is like what 35, 40% or whatever.
Oh yeah, percentage.
So we're having double rum, and he's having a beer.
Mm-hmm.
What's more?
But then you're mixing that with water, so the concentration
But you're
about
still
30% is watered down. So you ain't taking it in.
Hey, you saw how much Coke was in that first double. We was bantering. We was like, can I get the rest of my Coke with this? Like,
with a cup of ice, and it took you like
it was mad.
We took it to walk to the next place. I think we went back to Kingley Court. It took you like all that way.
I purposely.
I finished it.
I didn't want to walk in there with nothing in my drink and that. So I waited till we get there, and then
we just got. I don't know. We got to solve this with like a drink.
Yeah. So I don't know. Obviously, Les was fighting his corner, innit? But that's a little what? That's a little. What was it? 4.5% or something like that. It's kind of charges.
What do you think, Rich?
I don't know, man. This is some bro science. I'm gonna say the spirits are stronger.
I was leaning towards that.
Even if they're watered down, I feel like the beer is gonna. If you had a bit like one beer versus one double. If we were both, if Mike had 3 and you had 3 beers, I think Mike's gonna be more fucked than you are after 3 beers. That's how I've kind of come to my.
Well, you're average man anyway. Yeah, you're average man.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So Mike. Yeah. Average man with a good trip, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say spirits. So then
this led to man saying, "Well, alright, fuck it. Then I'll just get a double tequila shot."
Oh.
Yeah. Then it got silly. Then Jaeger bombs came out.
Yeah. The man was like, I bet you can't do another one. Like.
So this is what we've missed out on for the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. I'm so happy we're back.
Yeah.
Thank you. But drink responsibly though.
Oh, always.
That's the message.
Yeah, line up the stomach. Shout out Five Guys. Come on.
Every time, man. We got the sponsors, man.
What was you lot on? Have you lot been at?
Oh, I stepped out yesterday. Quick little all day around Shoreditch.
What was Shoreditch saying? Because we was gonna go there as well, but we thought
Shoreditch was decent, but I feel like in Shoreditch it's more strict in terms of booking.
Okay.
Before you turn up and whatnot. So everywhere we went, we had booked like 4 places.
Yeah.
Okay.
From like 2:45, 2 hour slot here, 2 hour slot here, a little bit of space in between, go somewhere else, whatever. But no, it was kind of popping again, man. It was nice to see, but still not how it used to be. Which is a shame. But no, it's good, man. Now that people are making do. But yeah, as you guys have said as well, it's just good to be back out.
Were you near Box Park sides?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I walked past, didn't go in. But it looked similar to like a normal.
I guess that would be normal. Not much would have changed at Box Park, innit? Because it's outdoor anyway.
It's outdoor anyways,
But no, man, it was lively, man. It's popping again. It's just like a throwback, like, we missed a whole year and a bit of just being out.
It was good, man. It was good to be out. I even went into a couple of shops during the week.
Of course you did, man.
Just for this, I didn't actually buy anything. I didn't actually buy anything. I was just walking around looking at shit. But yeah, it's weird being in a shop and there's just people around because we've not done that for a very long time. But it's good that we can do these things again, though.
No,
yeah.
We're back. We're nearly back.
Yeah.
See the weather to pick up and we're good.
Oh yeah. Yesterday, Les. If it was like July.
Oh yeah. Different. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, I will say that. Yeah, the cold is just a bit too soon. And shout out to the troopers who were eating and whatnot, going for meals outdoors. Because I couldn't. It got to around 9ish, maybe before that, and it was blips. Yeah, if you went.
Yeah, because that's what we were saying as well. Where we was having our drink, and you're holding like
the drink's cold. Yeah, it was getting a bit peak.
All right, we'll get that, man. We'll get that.
But yeah, man, what we getting into this week?
What's first on the agenda, boys?
Probably it popped off in in a few groups actually. The tweet from Game, innit?
Yes, he's such
Does
a
anyone have it up?
controversial youth. Like he just
Trying to
loves
find
it.
it.
Let me get that as well. Yeah, he's always saying something in it.
Mad because he's like more known for his music, for doing random tweets.
Oh, I have it.
Yeah, I got it. Go on, Rich.
Okay, yeah. So the Game tweeted, "Maybe I'm old school, but my woman ain't paying one damn bill. No rent, no mortgage, no car note, no nails, hair, clothes, phone or groceries. If you're taking care of the home, cooking, and fucking the shit out of me, life on me. Period." And of course, that got everybody's knickers in a twist. And caused I don't know. I missed it. I said my piece and then kind of bust out. I didn't actually. I didn't stay around.
Yeah,
for the fallout.
Yeah. What were the opinions? Because I think we all kind of were coming from a similar place.
Yeah. But then, is he? He can't be talking generally. He's got to be talking like for himself.
He can only be speaking from a privileged position out of a millionaire.
Yeah.
But there will be, and there were people, just call them lay people, who were like, "Yeah, man, this is how it should be." And I'm just thinking, and I guess there are differing opinions amongst women and what they want and whatnot. But it's just like, is that what all you are? You just a cook and someone to like lie down with and like clean?
Yeah. Nah, someone was like, like women have worked so hard, like in the workplace, to be respected in the workplace, to have equal pay, and better positions. But then you still want this. Like, which one is it in it?
I mean, I think some women want that. Like I think Dan just said, some women are happy for that, and no hate against them, but I'm not backing what Game is saying.
I think a lot of women do want that. Like I don't know. I'm trying to flip. Of it. So as a man, you didn't have to work. Would you work? Like you didn't have to work. You had to just do housework and shit instead. Life wouldn't be all that bad. Like I get it, but it's just so. It's a pipe dream for one. Like this ain't gonna happen for most people. It's not realistic for most people. So I get why women would want it, and I also see at the same time where they're like,
you shouldn't be striving for it though.
You're just dependent on this guy, like, and if he pulls the plug and you look full out, then what do you do?
If it goes tits up,
just cleaning products, just bare, and
you're finished.
Like Miss Hinch, like,
you're finished.
And seasoning.
But on the flip though, let's say you was mad famous millionaire. Is your girl gonna have a job?
She's got to do something.
I feel like
whatever she wants to do.
I say like mad famous as well because people know that it's your missus and all of that.
I guess if you're mad famous, they can just kind of live off your fame. And I mean, that's what tends to happen, isn't it? Some rich guy finds a very attractive woman that he's probably
they end up being some influencer or something like that.
And she becomes some effectively influencer or model because she's pretty.
Fitness babe.
But, my thing,
to be fair, that's happened in real life.
Of course it has. I'm not making them up. That happens with I mean, look, you can think the person that came to mind immediately was Amber Rose. She was a stripper, and now she's campaigning for women's rights.
What was Karuche? Was she?
I don't know.
I still don't even know.
I still don't know.
What is that?
I still don't know what
Karuche looks like.
Nah, she's good stuff.
What was I saying?
Actor.
Like you can transition into something, but I think for all people, man, woman, dog, anything, or maybe not dog, maybe we've lied dog, but bro, you've got to do more. Like you've got to be more than just like out the box. Like, okay, this is what I look like.
Bro, some glorified maid, bro. Like, come on, man.
No, but like, I don't want that. Like, millionaire, whatever. I still don't want that. I don't just want like a plaything or like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't like. I mean, that's cool for a lot of people, for a lot of men as well. I think that's fine. Yeah, we just have sex whenever I want it. I get this whenever I want it, and I just take care of your life. Me personally, I'm not gonna respect you. Like, I don't care how cold you are. I'm not gonna rate you. Yeah. I'm not gonna rate you. I need something else. Like,
even like taking the sex out of it, just paying someone's way, like completely. Like, so what? Obviously, there are things the other partner can bring to a relationship, and they're not all financially driven. But at the same time, I think, like, I'm paying everything. Like contribute. Like, you need to contribute to this as well. Like, it's not just me.
She's taking care of the homeless. She's cooking and she's fucking the shit out of him.
That's what she's doing. That's her part.
Yeah. You're selling yourself short as a man there. Like, yeah,
100%.
All right, so boom, you're a millionaire, yeah? He's talking about, let's just stick on bills. Let's just keep it simple. The bills is £1,000 a month. What are you saying? What, 5 bills each?
It's a lot of bills, cuz.
No, I'm covering it and all of that, yeah. But then I want, okay, cool. I've taken this stress off of you, yeah. So you're free now to flourish and go fulfill every dream that you ever had.
Yeah.
Go do that. I don't just want you to just stay in the yard cooking, cleaning, and then we're not gonna roll around. Let's have a roll like. It's a bit techie stuff. And when you see when he says, I'm old school, but my woman ain't paying one damn bill. How old school is? How far back does that go? Because I feel like our parents,
it ain't that far.
They were paying bills, bro. Like,
yeah.
It's low key further than you think. That's like what pre-war, like.
So what's he? He's like what, 10 years older than man?
Yeah.
Maybe a bit more.
Game's trying to set us back.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
He's talking about a time that's before him.
He's an enemy of progress, still. Not the first time he's pulled some shit like this.
Yeah. He's on this stunting on man, and I got P, and
it's all a first trap. Like, no matter what he does, it's all a first trap. Just to, I'd love to be with the game. Yeah. That's what he does. Yeah. Piss off, man. He's such a sucker, man. I think he's a cold rapper, makes cold music, all of that. But as like a personality, do one, man. Just do one, man.
He's not a personality. He's not a personality.
Antagonizing, man, still.
Yeah, he's just trying to provoke people, and maybe, I don't know, maybe it's an important conversation to have, but in 2021, and I guess even like how I started the podcast, like, bro, like, you're pushing people back, man, and it's bare fake as well, like.
And I think Rich, in 2021, I think you kind of hit the nail on the head, you know, just with the whole they make a name off of your name.
Yeah, what in these lots industry?
Yeah. They'll make a name off of your name.
But then release like a line of weaves or like a nail varnish.
You ain't got to do much. Like, it's all like everything's set up. I'm gonna finance it. I'm gonna do everything.
Yeah,
but I need something from you. It's not good enough. It's actually not good enough.
Let's get more.
I think the issue is like striving for that, innit? That's poor. You gotta have a bit more, a bit more ambition.
In terms of, you want to be that.
Yes.
It's funny, like I feel like women seem to get caught up in the idea of like power couples and whatnot more so than men do, right? But in them power couples, we both bring power, like.
That's the whole point of a power couple,
Some kind of discipline.
It's in the title, isn't it?
Like, it can't just like if I'm just gonna be all the power, you don't like. I don't know. Maybe it's more of a man thing. If your woman was like just outperforming you, out earning you, she's killing you everything. I think I'm gonna feel away about it. And maybe I should leave their relationship and go and find someone that's my match. But the other way around, it doesn't seem to be much of a thing. I don't know, man. I feel like America's so backwards in a lot of things, man.
I just can't hack here is like, we want tradition, but only some tradition that suits me.
Picking and choosing.
So you want this man to pay for every single thing, but then, as we said in the group, there might be babe, what do you want from Just Eat? the cleaners coming round. Like, so then where's the tradition in that? Like,
Yeah.
You should be cooking.
Yeah,
Cleaning.
my thing is,
You can't have the best of both.
you got to bring something. It's got to be more than that, man.
Yeah, Game is an antagonist. He's a troublemaker. And I also think, he's speaking from a privileged millionaire position, but he's putting it on a platform where not everyone is a millionaire. This isn't on the millionaires, bro. This is on billionaires, bro.
Just the whole point.
Beyonce's.
Yeah, because he's not said, my missus. He just said, this is how it should be, kind of thing. Which is, in 2021, it is very mad.
Or maybe we're wider than what I guess listeners could say.
Yeah, maybe we're just broke.
Yeah, that is true.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Silly antagonist who, was a good musician, just now turned into a big, rich troll, I think.
Yeah, life on me, period.
Speaking like a city girl, like he's a madman.
All right, what's taking care of home? Like, because when man say like taking care of home, what does that mean?
Bam, clean.
But then going to mention like
looking after the kids.
But they say taking care of the home, like in Game's instance, he said taking care of the home, like cooking. I don't think he's mentioned cleaning, but I assume that's a part of it. So what's taking care of the home?
To me,
it's not DIY because you gotta come in.
Yeah, no. It'll be like
you gotta do the radio.
Cooking, cleaning, laundry, dropping the kids to school, picking the kids up.
Fuck me, that's hard work.
Yeah.
Bro, man.
That we
do this all again, man.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah.
Game can get out of there, man. Playing games.
Yeah, not for me, man. Not for me. It's just mad how like these guys, they get older, but you're just doing more juvenile things.
It's because they got time now.
Yeah.
The money's bought them time, but they're not using the time wisely.
Fam, it's mad. Like Nas is out there doing Coinbase and all these investments, and this guy here is doing
tweets,
timeline drama.
Yeah.
Talk about life on me. Period. Like, how old are you? In game like 40.
Yeah, I think he must be. Yeah. No, he'd be over 40. I think
he's over. Yeah,
just over. Have a quick look.
Life on me. Period. What a joker. Yo, man, I'll be back in a second. Yo, boys, listen up. Thanks to our sponsor, Manscaped, you can now trim below the belt safely and efficiently with no nicks and no horrible cuts. Manscaped are global leaders in men's below the waist grooming. I have an exclusive offer for you. Use the code Mandem20. That's Mandem20 to get 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com. Now, don't say we don't ever do anything for you guys. Manscaped are changing the game with below the waist grooming, but they're also here to help you with above the waist holes too. The premium Manscaped Weed Whacker is a nose and ear hair trimmer that uses skin-safe technology, so it's proper stuff, to help prevent any nicks, cuts, and nasty tags, to maximize your confidence and provide proper hygiene. So no more intruding nostrils on these kind of video chats. Keep looking fresh and feeling fresh this spring as well with the new refined cologne by Manscaped. This will really, really, really take your grooming to the next level. It's light, it's approachable, and will keep you smelling like a gentleman at the next socially distanced link up. So again, don't forget, that's Mandem20, and we'll give you 20% off plus free shipping just when you go to manscaped.com. Boys, always make sure you're using the right tools for this job. Now I've got to get back to this episode.
You need to get into cryptos, fam.
You need to, put that energy.
Yeah, he's 41 still.
Imagine.
So you got
on the talking shit on the timeline.
But he knows what he's doing, though, fam. Like,
of course he does. He
knows what he's doing.
There's people
thirsting.
There's people that echo the same sentiment as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah. Of course. But I'm just thinking, from the girl's perspective, you're with like a multi-millionaire.
Mm.
I don't know, man.
Comes down to the individual. I don't know. It depends on what you're.
Like you said, even if that is the case, if it goes tits up, you're finished.
Yeah. I just need to have
take care of home on that.
some stability. Like, I don't know if that's just some people. You want someone that's gonna take care of. Even as a man, you want a woman that can kind of take care of you or take care of things. But you don't want them to do everything. Well, that's at least me anyway. Maybe I'm talking like very.
I agree.
I don't actually want you to do everything.
Nah.
I can do things like.
Because there's the flip side as well. She might go for like he might be a millionaire. She might go for a billionaire guy, and then he don't know how to take care of the home, bro. I don't know how to cook.
Then you're finished.
Uber Eats every day, Deliveroo. Like,
In the yard, bro.
Yeah, then your pee's just going. Yard's a mess. You got rats. It's fucked. It's all crazy. It's all mad. Let us know what you lot think about that, man.
Yeah.
Should games stop tweeting, man?
Yeah. Dan, you mentioned Nas's Coinbase thing. Did he actually bag 100 M's then? I heard it was between like 100 and 200 or something.
The money that like I'd seen was crazy. I think they're saying that he invested like what 500k.
But like 7-8 years ago.
100 million? Yeah, it's like 8 years.
He was expected to. He's made a great move there still.
I don't know if we mentioned it recently, but we just said like, Nas is aging well, man.
Well. In everything that he's doing, isn't it?
Aging well, man. Aging with grace, fam. It's cold.
Yeah, in his bag still. How did that work? Do you know how it works, Rich? I think you might know maybe.
What will work, sorry?
How does the deal work? Yeah, how is he?
So Coinbase basically had their IPO, which is when a company stands for initial public offering, when a company first breaks out
in the stock
market. Yeah, it's an interesting one because obviously Coinbase is in like a bit of it's not solely unique position. There are other companies and exchanges that do it, but like you can just invest into actual cryptocurrencies via them. But now this means that you can invest in them as a company.
In Coinbase,
you can buy stock. Coinbase, and obviously he would have been like a seed or significantly early investor in it. So when the company weren't worth a lot, he put in, Dan said 500k or something.
Yeah, I heard it was about 500.
Imagine that's quite a significant stake. Who knows what the company was worth there? It's probably it could even be like 5%. It might even be less. Depends how much the company's worth. But when Coinbase valuation, so you have a valuation before you come on the stock market. I think it was supposed to be like 100, like something billion or like something dumb. It was supposed to be
people say
instantly in the top 10 companies as soon as it broke into the stock market. And the stock went up super high, but I think it tanked a little bit as well. I think it came back down, but that tends to happen anyway. Because if you are an investor like Nas, when bare new people come in, you're up.
Yeah.
You might as well sell some of it.
Oh
I imagine he'll be fine. Like he's laughing after that. I think he was also invested in was it Ring Doorbell?
I think Ring Doorbell.
There's another one.
I put one in the group.
I feel like it's it's Uber. It's a ride sharing app, isn't it? It was Uber, I think.
That weren't the one, but maybe that as Dropbox.
Yeah, Dropbox. That's massive.
Yeah,
he's ahead of his time, man.
Yeah, he's big on the tech stuff, which a lot of I know Jim Jones is in it as well. I think he's got his own
his own crypto.
Yeah, I think it's live. I think he's actually got it.
These man got good advisors, fam.
Yeah, man. Tech is.
It's about time, man. These rappers got some good advice, bro.
Too
many 360s in that, bro.
Instead of fucking going jail for tax evasion.
No, I respect it, man. Yeah, Nas, that's how you get old, man. Do it like that.
These timelines, man.
And it also shows that it's not. I mean, Nas has been getting money, so we can't really say. But it also shows that it's never too late to really start getting into it. And we've heard a million and one stories about it. But and obviously within doing your research, invest what you can, of course, but take the risk and put like a foot forward. If it's an investment, then take the risk of putting the investment in, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, later down the line, your patience, you see a positive return on it. Because who knew Coinbase and cryptocurrency was going to blow up in the last year that it has?
Yeah, I mean this, and it's not at the end either.
Not by any means.
Fairly invested in it, particularly like over the past couple of months, like really getting into this stuff. But I don't know if you lot would have heard actually that I don't know if it made I think it did. It made like CNBC or whatever.
Yeah.
But there was a so around the time of, can you remember the GameStop stock thing?
Yeah.
Yes. I think it was late Jan, I want to say, of this year. There was also like a Reddit channel for a cryptocurrency called Dogecoin.
Doge blew up yesterday, innit?
Bam, went through the roof yesterday. So I tell you, I had a little bit of Doge. I think I bought it in, I want to say early Feb. I put in £100,
Yeah.
It was 3 cents at the time. And I bought in high. So after I did that, I just left it. It went down. I took out as much as, I think I took out like 50 or 60. In fact, it was euros. I think it was 50 or 60 euros. And then I tried to get out the rest, but the amount was so little, the exchange wouldn't let me move it.
Okay.
Cool life.
I checked yesterday. That 40 euros was $700.
Yeah,
bro, this game is
it went mad yesterday.
I was reading something and it was saying,
involved, bro.
Yeah, you have been saying Rich been a key proponent. But just imagine that a coin that doesn't actually exist, is not tangible, with a dog's head as the icon is worth.
It's a meme. You know, it's a meme coin, isn't it? It's a meme coin. Like, it's the coin of the internet. Is how they kind of push it. It doesn't have much utility. It's not. It's a joke, but people are behind it. It's mad, man. But like, throw something young in it, bro. I took a bit out yesterday because it went up and then it came down. I've still got a bit in there. I took that I can't remember. I might have taken out like 400.
Might as well take your profits, son.
Yeah, and it will go right back down.
Ripples we doing well as well, no?
That's been doing really well. Have you? I don't know if it's like the levels you would have bought in yet, though. Do you know? Did you take yours out?
So yeah. Me and Sharif, like we took all of it out and put it on something else, which is actually steadily growing as well. So yeah,
bro,
watch this space. Hopefully in June, I'm a millionaire, fam.
I'm certainly not expert, but I can say with proof there's bare P to be made. Like
I know a few man that have
made off the Doge thing yesterday. He made off something young as well. He didn't actually have any Doge. He must have made like 3+ K yesterday.
I heard some good stuff.
Yeah. I want to get a crypto guy on here, but I feel like the people I know, they're not like experts. I feel like we're in the same. I want to get somebody on though, because I think there's big opportunity, man. Like big opportunity.
Yeah, we'll try. We'll try. And if anyone listening knows any crypto experts, give us a shout, man.
What do you use, Richie? What do you use to trade?
Primarily, what to trade? Binance. I had Coinbase from what was it, 2017 or whatever, and haven't done much because they take quite a big fee from what you put in, and haven't. I think I might have put a little bit more in November last year, but my Coinbase, the amount in my Coinbase is doubled, and I haven't put anything in.
Because I was saying to a few man yesterday that I was using Cryptopia back then, innit? Which no longer exists.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that's about.
So I don't know what's going on with them coins.
Oh, was you using that primarily? Oh,
yeah. So apparently I need to email some people or whatever, just because fuck knows.
That's mad.
I could be up. Come on.
Yeah, go easy. Chase that.
Come on.
Follow that up.
Yeah, it's mad.
But yeah, that was a crypto segue out of nowhere. But yeah, man, it's an interesting space, and I feel there's mad opportunity. Like my mum hit me up, like she's like,
oh, she wants in now, yeah.
Yeah, she wants in. Like
it's crossed over.
Yeah, and as much as I keep thinking, because the things that have happened in the past month, I'm like it's got to end soon. Like, but I don't think it is.
Yeah,
because you did mention we had a long chat after we finished recording.
After a podcast, yeah.
Month and a half ago.
Feb sometime.
And I still weren't expecting it to continue to rise as much as it has and still be like such a big thing. Not that crypto's going away, but I just didn't expect people to be making like such gains.
Yeah, I don't think it's going away, man. I think it's gonna take over. Like I'm quite heavy into crypto now, and I check the crypto news and shit like that. And it's only a matter of time. I mean, it's starting to happen. Like China have got a digital yuan. what's it called? The euro are looking at a digital euro. There is effectively a digital dollar already. So it's only a matter of time before it just makes more sense. Do you know what I was thinking about the other day? And this really made me think we live in a fucking stupid world.
You just figured it out.
You pay something, right? Or like you want a refund or something.
Yeah.
And it will say in this, and you pay for it online and all of that, and it will say it will take 5 working days to get your money back. Bro, computers don't take days off. What's taking so long?
Yeah, why?
And all that shit. Even like the idea, yeah, and of course I love bank holidays because we get a holiday. But bro, the money's digital. What are you talking about bank holiday? Send the Ross P, bro.
Right now.
I'm sure there's a process behind it. There's a reason.
No, there's not. This is the thing. There's not. This is what you like. We think this is a thing. It's not. It's not.
It's just archaic, Rich.
It's just archaic. It's old
just
tech.
the way it's always done. Yeah.
All the technology that we've had in our lifetimes has got ridiculously better. It's gonna happen with money. That's how I see it. Get on. Just get on board. If it's 1 foot, if it's £50, whatever it may be.
Dip a toe in the water.
Yeah, man, you gotta be in.
Oh, I'm downloading Coinbase.
Don't get Coinbase. Get Binance.
I got Binance. But I need to like.
Stuff on Binance.
No.
Binance is techie, but I'll teach Binance.
Yeah, bro, it's all mad.
Well, there's the Binance Lite, which is the simpler version.
Yeah, you can. Binance Lite is the easy way, but I'll teach man how to think, how to actually like go into the other thing. Because once you're in there, like you're really in the game.
This is a cold advert for Coinbase.
Can't see.
Yeah, you can't see it, man. Yeah.
Which has got his own crypto segment coming up soon. So
Mandem Coin's coming soon. Still,
Mandem Coin.
Rich, I was reading about like NFTs this week. People were just like, it's just a stupid idea that's not going to last, kind of thing.
Disagree.
I was trying to like learn. I was learning a little bit about it because
NFTs are interesting. I think it depends on what it is, though.
What you have to think about, so NFT, it stands for non-fungible
token.
Yeah.
All it really is a digital contract. So, and it can be like triggered. So you see, like a will, like so. There's so much things we have already in society that could be an NFT. So in the event of my death, there's a will, and there's all of this process that goes through. I don't know if you've been around it, but then siblings can start squabbling between each other because of this. You've got to get legal team and everything just costs P. If there's an NFT in the event of my death and I got little girl A and little boy B, just trigger, happens, P's in your account. Bye-bye. No. Like, it has so many utilities, Dan. The way it's kind of being used now is primarily in like the art space.
Authentication.
Which is always art's a funny one anyway, isn't it?
It's like how do you put
opinion and
like putting value on things? A lot of like art is it's
weird.
Yeah.
But do you know where I think it's going to revolutionize the industry? I think it's going to take over the whole world. But I think in music is where it's really
not hold it back today.
Ren and Stimpy, or was it Pinky and the Brain, or taking over
the world?
Yeah.
Go on, Rich. Sorry, go on.
Eventually,
music is where it's gonna really take off. We've often talked about like bum deals, 360 deals, all of that stuff. People not owning their masters, their rights, their royalties. With an NFT, or if you got like today, currently NFT art. If I create the Mandem artwork, I say that's an NFT. Dan really likes it. He buys it for, let's say, 1 Bitcoin. That's like 62 grand. He's a madman if he does that, but I'll take it. So he said, he says that he thinks that as the creator now, if Dan now sells it to Mike, I can still get a change because really it's mine.
And Dan gets piece still.
And Dan can get a break. Dan can get a break off his piece. And I think so much of the world is like, even more so today, is like sharing and changing. I mean, look at what the music industry did because of like Kazaa and the peer-to-peer thing. And the film industry and the piracy and all of that stuff. With NFTs, it just solves all of that shit. Like, and it can be applied to so many things. So many things. And like, you see like collectibles. Collectibles are about to go, they're back. Like Pokemon cards, back. All of that.
I see people digging them out. I don't know where mine are.
Better find them, cuz.
Good luck with that.
Better find those, bro. Like for me, yeah, it's just like it kind of like appeals kind of to ego. You see, like people got rollies and man are like put it in the water and all of that. Or like with a Rolex, you actually get a certificate, innit? I don't know from personal experience. Never had one.
Sounds like
Probably never will.
Oh, if your Bitcoin keeps rising, Rich, if all your
Yeah.
Brother,
No
I wouldn't
time.
buy a Rolex.
Yeah.
I would not buy a Rolex.
Buy us all one on a 300 episode.
yeah. Let me get one as well.
But like again, you have the NFT it's just a digital contract, or it can be used to certify things.
Yeah.
So I feel like, or even like Les, I don't know if you, I'm gonna say you collect crap, yeah. Like if you've got one of 1,000 Jordans and each of those has an NFT, and then there's a re-release in 5 years or whatever, as they it seems to be in cycles. Yours, you've got a certificate that this is one of the
these are the originals.
however many. Like that should be worth more. And like, bro, it's gonna be everywhere. That's how I feel. I feel like I'm properly selling crypto.
You sold it. You sold it.
Using the blockchain and all that. Yeah, I was reading something and they were just like, it's a bit silly. Like it's in its infancy.
Oh yeah.
Was this about Dogecoin or just
no about NFTs? Yeah, and like the way it's being applied at the minute to random things people decide. But then the examples that you're talking about, Rich, like it makes sense.
It makes sense. It's I just think it's only a matter of time. This whole crypto thing, like this rabbit hole I'm definitely in, has just made me think about like time a bit differently. In like 4 years ago, 2017, there was this crypto hype.
Yep.
Everyone bought in whatever. Some people took out. Don't blame them because it did crash and whatnot. But then another 4 years later, it's worth X amount. So I'm just thinking of like things in a longer time frame, even like this podcast even. Just think like further, and if you, I don't know, we could be frequently invest or even just invest once. I'm kind of thinking in like Olympic cycles of like how much actually changes in 4 years and what will happen. But I don't know, man. That's enough crypto chat for me.
Just really quick then. Really quick. Last thing. Just what happened 4 years ago?
Keep asking me questions if you want to ask me. Go on.
No, last one. Just so what happened 4 years ago where it did crash? Can you not see that potentially happening now then? Because no one saw that back then.
Well, it crashed mainly because of what they call. There's so many like when you when you get into things, there's so many terms. There's bare jargon. What you call retail investors, which are like or normies. They're like us, man. I ain't really putting big P into it.
Yes.
But want to get in on it. And then as you saw with Dogecoin yesterday, skyrocketed. People are like, oh my god, it's the best. I'm gonna slap this wage into it, whatever. And then a lot of the early investors, like your Narses, pull out. They hold significantly more than you, so the stock drops. When that now happens, us normies, retail investors, we get scared and we're like, nah, man, that crypto is too risky. But then
you pull out.
And you pull out, you take your money out. So anything you were in that has already dropped even more now. And then the people who were really about it from before, they say, okay, I saw this happen 4 years ago. And they just keep putting little bit in until we jump on the boat again, the bus again, whatever. So yeah, that's why it happens. And it's cycles. It's literally cycles. Most of the coins follow Bitcoin's like trajectory. It's starting to change a little bit more now. But if Bitcoin drops, everything else does. If Bitcoin rises, it's great for everything else. So it's a rising tide.
I think it's about paying attention. So add to Mark's or Richie's response, is about paying attention to the trends that you see. Yeah. Same with stocks and shares and whatever. Just paying attention to the trends, seeing how things go, not using that to judge what will happen again in the next 4, 5, 6 years, but just understanding, like Rich said, there are cycles to it.
And also for me, what made me think more and more about it, like more deeply, more recently, is like everything that's happened in the world, like the Turkish lira falling through the ground, Venezuela's currency's made of shit. They've been actually using their currency as like paper and stuff and making like ornaments out of it because it's not worth anything. Right. And I feel like currencies, particularly with the pandemic, that's pushed everything into a weird place. You saw what happened with the GameStop stuff, where they weren't letting people sell and would stop people buying because they were messing up traditional investors. And like, I looked at the whole thing. I was like, the game's rigged. A new system is needed now more than ever, and they're there. They're just in their infancy.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I'm interested in, and we'll be continue to pay close attention to.
Yeah.
Man,
I might get in. You might get a FaceTime from you, Rich.
I walk man through it because I needed walking through as well, and it was very complicated and all of that. But yeah, man, like shout me, innit? Or shout somebody else. You can go like way above my head. That man that better than this than me. But I'm here, innit?
Normie to normie. Normie to normie.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anything else on the agenda, or?
I just want to celebrate that the US is leaving Afghanistan.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What?
Fully,
where did you see that?
That was this week. It was announced.
Bro. What's that? 20 years, 20 something?
Bro, longest air quotes war in American history, and no victory. If you could call, if there are victors.
Yeah. How were they gonna measure when it was?
When did it? Yeah, it was always a bad idea. But yeah, they're trying to get out of there, and I think the date that they have mentioned is September the 11th.
Oh wow!
Which will be probably around 20 years since this
whole
saga drama that we've been in.
That's nuts, you know.
So mad, bro.
Yeah, mad. Bro, I
feel like
we were youth.
It's been a whole lot. Like we were kids when it was.
It was. We just got secondary.
It's
our first year.
First week.
I remember it.
And your birthday, innit? Yeah.
Bro, I remember.
Yeah.
Into my yard and that. It was mad. It was a weird. But yeah, they're leaving Afghanistan, leaving those people alone. And yeah, I think like historically, like the Taliban and like Afghan Mujahideens and armies, like you just can't defeat them. Like the Russians tried, I believe and failed. This has been going on for 20 years, and you have America leaving with their tail between their legs. It's just mad. I think it says a lot about the Afghan people still. But yeah, the US shambles, like another Vietnam. I think this is our.
That's what I was gonna say. The Vietnamese they were on it. They were too on it. We can do this forever, bro.
Yeah,
we can just do this forever.
It's our rules,
Because no one really knew what was being going on over there the last however many years.
Not
just
like
silently going on in the background. Which is nuts.
So mad.
Yeah, even you saying now that they're leaving, as for some reason in my head, I felt like
they've been gone.
They've been gone.
Yeah.
It just hasn't been on the news and whatnot.
That's so mad.
This was dominated.
Bro, this was crazy. Crazy.
Like on the news all the time. And
paper, everything.
Insurgent. Remember hearing insurgent? What does that mean?
Like I just remember like the mountains.
The
mountains.
Bin Laden hiding out.
Man are hiding in caves and that.
Video.
So, like when you look back,
took over popular culture, video games, everything.
South Park,
everything.
So mad, man. But there's an end in sight still. That was just a random news. Yeah, because you know when like people, these Americans leave places like power vacuums. Want to battle and fight to become the main guy, tribe, whatever. So yeah, but hopefully good comes from it, man.
I hope, man.
I think we can all say
I guess
totally
early bring-in. I don't know if anyone's watched. I don't know if I had it as a bring-in. Has anyone watched Once Upon a Time in Iraq?
Nah.
BBC.
I think you've mentioned it before.
On BBC iPlayer.
I watched a little bit, Rich. You're still on my iPlayer. I need to.
You've mentioned it before.
What is it?
Brilliant documentary on exactly what Dan's talking about. Yeah. When the Americans went over there, when they got rid of Saddam, and essentially how they birthed like ISIS. And then again, for what? Like you've been there for 20 years. What did you achieve? Like what have you taken home? What have you done? You've actually done nothing but destroy their lives and communities and it's actually mad. But that documentary, I think it's like maybe 3 parts.
So but it speaks to what? Soldiers, Rich?
You got the US soldiers, you got Iraqi people.
Politicians or aides that worked in like the government administrators.
Yeah, you got there's one comedian who's cold. He's a Iraqi guy. He's bare funny. But bro, he's seen some shit. But he manages to turn it into jokes and all of that. It's really good, man. But it's sad. It's sad. It's like It's just the realities of war. Like war.
Yeah.
Is
20 years. That's
that's
ridiculous, fam.
Nothing to show for it. It's mad, and I get this. It comes to me a lot, like where you just look back at like how things were sold in to us, and how things are portrayed, and just like the power of like media. And the main one I remember is Saddam having access to weapons of mass destruction.
Mass destruction.
45 minutes. I think
WMDs.
you can. Yeah, WMDs. That you can access them in 45 minutes, and that turned out to be a lie. And that was part of the case for going over there and invading.
Man can just click the big red button and it's done.
Yeah. Just takes 5 minutes to heat up.
Yeah.
And that wasn't true, but no one said sorry. Left. They haven't it's fucked, man. It's so crazy. That's man smiling on TV, bro. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, so mad time. Do you remember where you was when you heard about the actual Twin Towers?
Yeah. I remember just walking through my yard. I was at home. My birthday. Yeah. On the TV. And I just stood there for time. I think I might have called Rich.
Dan called. This is why this was wild. I don't know how wild September 11 was. But Dan called the house phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
His words were fucking hell.
11, 12 years old. Man.
Yeah.
Mad, bro.
Your 12th birthday?
Yeah.
12th birthday. Fucking hell.
So mad.
That's mad.
So where were you, Mike? When you would have been what? We would have technically been at school, right?
Yeah, I was having a library lesson, Rich.
Remember you going to say that? Yeah.
And there was a TV like in the back there where like the computers were. And I think, you know that lady that used to run the library? That blonde lady, I forgot her name. She'd be at like the reception desk. But anyway, she was watching it and she said something. And we was like, what? Like, it's a bit mad. But I remember thinking at the time, our plane just crashed. By the time I got home, it was mad.
And then by the time you got home, the second one, I remember watching the second one live.
By the time I got home, it was many.
Yeah, I remember getting home from school, walking through the door, and my sister was watching it on TV. And she said it, but I didn't grasp the magnitude of it. Like Mike said, I thought a plane just crashed.
Yep.
So I was like, all right, cool. My sister's just over the top, so I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So then I think I must have gone upstairs, put on the PlayStation, whatever, just playing. Then I think like the second one hit, or she must have screamed or said something. Then I came downstairs and I actually was like looking at it on the TV. Then I was like, okay, I get it now. Yeah, I'll never forget that whenever I think about it.
Yeah, nuts.
Crazy, and that was just the start of. It's just a mad saga, and I guess it still continues today.
Yeah. Imagine, bro, them poor people like on the plane in the buildings.
Everywhere, bro. It's just, that's mad. And then all the bombing and in the Middle East,
bro, blaming it on them, man.
Say you're a 25-year-old Iraqi.
Oh, this is your life.
Whole life,
You don't know any different.
Family,
you've lost bare people. If you've survived, you're almost 50 now.
Like that trauma. Oh, I think
Dan said 25 now.
Yeah, being 25 now.
Yeah, that's been your entire life.
Yeah, man.
That's all you know.
It's just awful.
Change the whole course of your life.
Yeah, and loads around you still. But that was a news story that I saw, and I was just like, "This is mad, man."
I've not even seen that.
Yeah, I've not seen it, but that's why I was surprised. But that's nuts.
Biden trying to do a little PR stunt thing. Yeah, man. We'll see how that one plays out. Nuts.
Yeah, crazy. What are we saying?
Some bringings.
Do you lot have bringings? Are you ready to go?
Yeah. I do, fam.
Go on.
I think it kind of fits in with like a lot of almost the themes of today's kind of episode. I feel like we've spoken a lot about time. Mine is an interesting little concept. It's actually I believe it's Oscar nominee. It is a short on Netflix.
I know what you're gonna bring. I knew you was gonna bring this.
Two Distant Strangers.
Yeah.
Two Distant Strangers. It's a short on Netflix. Featuring Joey Badass is the main guy in it.
Yeah.
I didn't fully like. I saw because it starts with like his poster or something, and I was like, "That's Joey Badass." But then when I saw the guy, I was like, "I'm not gonna have a poster of him, then he's gonna be in it." But it's actually him.
He's actually in it.
It's a short.
It's only 30 minutes.
And it's about time essentially. I'll give you a brief synopsis without spoiling it. It is a Groundhog Day kind of scenario where he lives the same day over and over. Young black man in America. That's all I'll say. Interesting though. It's interesting. It's obviously political, but short. It's only like half an hour. I definitely recommend watching it still.
Yeah.
My
one's another short actually. Still, I think it's like a series of shorts called Drunk History, Black Stories.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you lot probably know what I'm gonna say next. So yeah, it's about the British boxing champion Len Johnson, and Len Johnson is played by Scorcher, which is a different type of role for him. It's a comedy. It's
man stepping out of there.
Bare funny.
I'm very happy. Like when I see all of that stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
it makes me very happy. Like more happy than I feel like it should.
Yeah. Shout out to Healing Toe, man. Come on. We was talking about 2001, innit? So it's only right, fam. It's only right.
Yeah, shout out Travis J and
because them man have always fussed me up, you know.
They're narrating.
Them man have always been funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
Remember when KG took my hat down?
Yeah.
What?
Like he's
back in the day.
Funny, like.
Yeah, no, he's like real world funny. We went to when we were doing the fashion stuff with Spectrum. This has got to be like 2009, maybe 2010.
Yeah. Early doors.
It was this out town, innit? It was like some uni.
It was in Brunel. It was at Brunel.
Yes.
Yeah. It was the first and only time I ever went to Brunel Uni. And I don't know how we got on the bill or something, but it was like some, I don't know, like I don't know if it was part of like some kind of not fashion show or enterprise. I don't know, whatever. But we went to like show some clothes and whatnot and just like network and all of that. And he was like, I don't even know what I said to him, but he's like, I really like your hat. And I was like, yeah, it's good, man. We make them. I was like, unfortunately, I haven't got any with me. Like I can take your one. I was like, go on then, man. I said, go on then. Like after he's gonna take it, innit? Like, yeah.
Oh, he actually took the hat.
He took the hat.
That's how live.
Spectrum,
so
Woolly. The beanie.
So funny.
He's bare funny, like.
Yeah.
I said I don't have any. All right, I can take it on.
Rich was all in, fam. Yeah, kind of commitment, massive.
Yeah. Shout out them man as well.
Yeah. Sure. I'm happy to see them like. I say kind of making a comeback because I feel like they were really early to this, like
very early.
But
early
and
YouTube.
I still think they're like still one of the best examples of it.
Oh, they're solid.
That in terms of how funny it is. I think nowadays it's might have gone a bit left. Like it's not as funny. Some of the things but
now it's a bit corny-ish. Yeah, but them man, they're actually funny.
No, sick. Les, you got one?
Yeah, man. It's a music one, and I've been listening to quite a few new tunes this week. And it's out of two. I think I'm actually gonna bring both. Two UK artists. So the first one I'll bring is George featuring Masego, and the tune's called Enemies.
Cool.
And the second is Mahalia and Rico Nasty, and the tune's called Jealous.
Peace.
Two cold tunes.
Wicked and bad. Mine this week is a bit selection-y to like artists that I respect. Georgia Smith and Sonda.
I knew he was gonna be. That was on my list as well.
No, Nobody But You.
Cold
big tune, man. Like Brent Fire's doing this thing as usual. So it's a good collab, man. So yeah, check that out.
Big tune.
Cold.
That's episode 203.
203, man. Pushing up.
Anything you want to add, lads?
Have a great day. Get out in the sun.
Yeah, man.
Weekend,
enjoy the weekend or next weekend, whatever.
But I think this week's the weather's supposed to be nice, so this will be Monday.
Have a good week.
Onwards.
Have a good week.
Get outside, man.
Hit up the gym.
We're going to pick up this week. Oh shit! I've just clocked the recording. I'm on 4 screens instead of 1. Dickhead. That is what it is.
Cool. Episode so good you don't even know what you did anymore.
I got lost in this thing.
Shout out Manscaped. Come on.
Yeah, each and every time. Yeah, Richie's crypto segments coming soon, so watch out for
Yeah, try.
Watch out for that spot.
Try.
Yeah.
Big up Smith Hair Studios. Let's go.
Yeah, indeed. They definitely deserve that.
I'm in there soon still.
Yeah, you need to get over there. You need to get over there. You need to get over there.
I do. You're fam. My thing is, I think my barber's gonna be very annoyed, like, because I've been cutting it myself.
Yeah.
Wrong direction and all of that.
I was going through like old videos because I was moving some stuff from my laptop to my hard drive. And I was looking at like everyone's faces. Everyone's faces like mad clean cut. And Richie's dreads, like they're not particularly long now, but they're much shorter then.
What are we talking about, fam?
And this is like the start of this year.
Mad.
Yeah.
Man. I love it.
Yeah, man. That's episode 203. It's the Mandem podcast.
Keep it locked.